All right, everybody. How y'all been, man? I wasn't here last week, but of course, it's been a Father's Day weekend from heaven for me. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Yes, indeed. Coming off a great high, natural high. You dig? And as of course, everybody out there, if you can see, we have a fourth member out here, and this is comedian Rose Devereaux.
Miss Devereaux. Hi, Miss Devereaux.
That's right. Of course. Hey, what's going on, Breezy? How was your weekend, man?
Man, I'm great, man. You know, I was in Detroit in the D for the weekend. You know, I'm enjoying my birthday. You know,
happy belated, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy belated, man.
Appreciate it. So everything was good. You know, got a chance to kick it out there today. Saw my sister and everything. Had a good old time.
Yeah, I see. You know, I seen you post some of the pictures. Did you ever get any donuts?
Man, you know what? So went to the donut shop, this particular donut shop. They were already closed, but I'll be back out there again.
Bet that. How do you like Detroit, man?
Man, you know what? The D downtown is a nice downtown. Surprisingly, you know, I mean, when you hear about Detroit, you hear like desolate areas and shit like that, and it has some desolate areas. Don't get me wrong. Right. No, but downtown was hella clean. It was nice though. Like,
they say their food scene off the chain too, bro.
So Detroit's known for it's essentially a hot dog on a stick, but they call them Coney dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was cool.
Is it raw? Like, is it a raw dog? Is it covered with anything?
It's cooked. All right. Ain't no vampires over here.
Did you get the glizzy? Did you enjoy the glizzy, bro?
Yeah, no. No.
Shy glizzy.
Not that I would cop to anyway, but I'm saying.
Hey, Rose, how was your weekend?
My weekend was really good. I spent some time with my father's side of the family. My father, may he rest in peace.
Oh.
They helped keep him closer to my heart, and I really didn't spend a lot of time with him growing up, so now I'm getting the opportunity to kind of hang out and chill. My aunt came up from Texas, and since we had a weed event, she made some brownies.
Is that right?
Auntie knows.
Yes.
Runs in the family.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
She'll fit in here.
And I make edibles too.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Really?
Actually,
Well, you know you're always welcome to come here and set up shop.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Follow me on Instagram at thehappychef.com.
Oh, hey
The Happy Chef DC.
Okay. There we
Big
go.
up.
And I don't do just brownies and cakes.
Gotcha.
I do chicken wings and
Oh,
macaroni
man.
and cheese.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Something
Hit me
that
up.
instead of you smacking your mama, it smacks you.
Exactly.
You heard?
Right.
That
Yes.
was a good one.
Mac and cheese. There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
And Louisa,
Yes, sir.
what's going on? How was your weekend?
Busy as usual. My day's always busy. I went to the pool with my children, and my 2-year-old knocked my glasses out. The lens disappeared.
Oh.
Surprisingly, I found it in the water. I don't know how I did that. Wow. Then when we went home, somebody had knocked the thing off the hydrant, so I let them play in the water. We had a full water day.
With the company I work for, we gonna get you. If I find out, we gonna get you.
It's anonymous.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna get
anonymous.
Just so it happens to knock it off.
Somebody did. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. But we had a good time. It was good.
That's what's up. Well, let's get right to it. So, where are you from, Rose?
I am born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Washingtonian.
That's right.
It's
True
like-
Washingtonian. My social security number actually starts with 578.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You know what?
Born and raised D.C.
It's like
Went to Eastern Senior High School. Shout out to the Ramblers.
It's like 10 of y'all left.
Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the area is changing as we know it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Most
I'm not from here. It'll be 10 years November, so whenever. Appreciate it. So whenever I meet somebody that's born and raised here, I'm like, y'all still here?
Right. Yeah.
We still here.
We still here.
Very rare
Still
thing.
here.
Very rare thing. So, how did you get into comedy?
Well, I've always fancied myself a little funny, a little crazy, a little jokester. I was always the class clown. I always had everybody laughing, and I was never shy, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Never shy to go up in front of somebody and tell some jokes or Joan, whatever the case may have been. So after that, I just was like, maybe I should try to do this.
Representing for us light-skinned folk.
And you know what? I battled that because I always say I'm not light-skinned.
You out of your mind.
I'm not light-skinned.
I tell you what, you got a little tan right now. Okay.
My goodness.
Look, your hair almost matches your skin. You hear me? You ain't been looking in the camera.
I mean,
issue over here.
Go on and embrace the light skinnedness.
I'm not. You know what?
I guess.
I'm not the darkest person, but I'm the darkest person up here apparently. So
Yeah, bro.
We love you,
broski.
Bree. We love you, Bree.
So what was there a defining moment where you say, you know what, I could be a comedian? So I know you about to tell jokes, but there's something that's happened that said, no, this is it.
I would say after my divorce. That was
that
was the biggest thing. I was like, you know
laughing
what?
to keep from crying.
I'm free, and I
she
can,
wasn't crying.
You know,
See,
talk about my life and just have people laughing. But yeah, I think that was the moment that made me feel like I can do other things. I don't have to live under his shadow anymore. So.
And how long have you been a comedian?
Actually, just officially starting on December 20th. That was my first go at it.
Wow.
Brand new too.
A little new, yeah.
So what about your support system? Do you have a pretty?
I definitely have a big support system. I mean, my baby sitting over there, my daughters, my sisters, my sister. She's probably gonna say, "Why the hell you say S?" It's only one of me, goddammit. But yeah, just my sisters, my kids, my family, a lot of my friends, so everybody that. And I'm sorry I didn't cut my phone off.
Now I've seen some of the tape, and I've seen some of the the interactions with your family in the audience. Being live.
Yes.
How do your daughters and everybody feel about you talking about them in front of their faces?
We'll talk about the
That's
period.
nothing to do behind their back. Might well do it in their face.
Well, yeah. I think at first it was a little like, wait a minute, my mother is really sitting up here telling people I'm a lesbian and, she sucks dick. Oh my God.
Telling all the
How
business.
dare you say that? Yeah, so it's like.
You don't say.
But
Right.
do you, okay, right. But that's cool because it's like,
I actually teach classes on that. No, I'm joking.
Whoa!
you know they have.
Can we get
Exclusive.
You know they have a person.
P-Dub dropped the bomb. Oh, he not in here.
He right there. Right
Yo,
there.
can we get a new show here on Live from the Corner and you getting classes?
Hey, look, don't be like that lady that broke that cucumber off in the throat. You saw that?
She was showing off. She was
at a
showing
strip
off.
club and she was giving, fellatio
A
to
deep throat
to the
contest.
joint with the stripper and broke the whole cucumber off in
I
the
think
throat.
she pained.
Deep throated it. And
She died?
No.
she had to get a knife and damn near cut her esophagus. You know what I'm saying?
To
To pop
the
it out.
cucumber to get it out.
Yo, can you?
And you know black folk don't know the Heimlich.
What?
You know
Yes,
what?
we do.
Who you do?
Yes,
I know.
we do.
I
am black.
I'm
You're the
certified.
only person I've ever met in my life.
I'm certified. Shit, I got
all the way
certification.
back.
No, but you know what? Can you imagine? Wherever you go when you leave here, somebody asks you how you die. I had a cucumber
what
stuck in my
had
throat.
happened
Them
was-
semen lady sucking the dick.
What had happened was
Right.
I was doing demonstrations and it didn't go the way I planned.
Didn't go too well.
She shouldn't have went for that.
I got all choked up.
So, right. So, being that you do tell, personal jokes and with your family there or not, where else do you draw your inspiration from? Where do you get your content from?
I have always been a Red Fox, Richard Pryor, all the classics.
The real kings of comedy.
Exactly. I have always loved them and listened to them growing up.
And they were dirty comedians.
Right, and you listening to it like, ooh, did he just say that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
He said that, right.
If you was like me, you was
got the
listening
needle
to
on the
wax.
record like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, and I mean Bill Cosby, even though he's been in a little trouble these days,
Still
but I mean he
Bill.
was
Still
funny as
Bill.
hell. So
Sure.
yeah,
Bill.
but yeah, that's where I gained a lot of my inspiration and family, because I had a hell of a lot of crazy ass family members growing up.
Growing up, right?
Yes.
Especially if you went to Easton. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of inspiration out there in high school.
Well, yeah,
I'm pretty sure of that.
definitely that too. Definitely some jokers at Eastern.
It's all good. So listen, before we put you up on the stage, we usually go through a couple subjects and we like to pick people's brains, you know what I'm saying, and see what you think of it.
And we love having comedians give their take on their opinions
man,
too.
the greatest opinions ever.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, what y'all got?
of course, I don't know if you heard about the baby daddy car.
Yes, I did.
Did you hear about the baby
Yes,
daddy
I
car?
did. Yes, I
All
did.
right. Well, look, we got footage of that right there. So,
Okay.
Jacob, can you roll that?
Surveillance video from inside the restaurant shows a table of 16 people eating and enjoying themselves. Frida's manager, Jesse Gonzalez, says they were one of the last tables seated around 10:30 Sunday night, a half hour before close.
and they came at the last minute, and we didn't think anything of it.
He says they treated themselves, ordering some of the most expensive things on the menu, including $11 margaritas.
Burritos, the Hefty Grinder burritos, the Frita special steaks, steak and shrimp.
But soon he says the bartender got a whiff of something that didn't smell like grilled steak and peppers.
It was just one guy that was just smoking weed, and we asked him to stop, and I guess he was like the leader of the group, and they just went out and listened to him and made a scene.
There's no sound in the surveillance video, but at this point, Gonzalez says the group started berating the staff.
They started getting louder and louder, getting upset, started yelling. That's when they started making offenses to the server and telling them, like, come on, come on.
Eventually, one by one, people finish their drinks and leave the table, except for these two women left behind. They didn't seem to be in as much of a hurry. She even carries her blue margarita away from the table and continues to drink it after the group ignores staff and skips out on their $420 bill. Gonzalez says they even pushed one of the servers in the stairwell. He says he's never seen anything like it.
Our walkouts are, hey, they forgot to pay, or they'll come back the next day. Major walkouts like that, that's our first biggest one.
Gonzalez says he thinks they planned the whole outburst, so they could skip out on the bill.
You don't think that they're going to do that, especially on a Sunday night. And, yeah, just one guy got them all riled up, and they all left at the same time.
The manager says at this point he's not too worried about the money. He's just glad.
So, we didn't get the baby daddy call, but we did get the dine and dash, and that happened out in Memphis at a restaurant called Frida's. If you didn't hear it.
You know what? How many times have you been out, to establishment, and it's a loud crowd, people, talking, I ain't got to take this, I ain't got to pay for this. Well, they ain't pay for shit.
Yeah.
They didn't
well,
pay
of course
for
they mobbed them. They knew what was going on.
And the bill was like, what, $400, right? Close to
it? Yeah.
Right.
And they were ordering the high end. Now, at 10:30 at night, every restaurateur and everybody that, the owners and stuff know damn well what's about to happen.
Usually, they don't even let you do certain things when it's past a certain time. I used to work at IHOP, and I used to be a server, and I got walked out on a $120 check, and that came out my tips. I was pissed. I had like $200-something tips, and I had to pay $100.
Somebody got to die.
I was mad. Right. But see, they should have not let them. Somebody should have been at the door, especially that late, to not let them get out. And
but I think somebody was, but they put somebody out the way as they left.
I'm telling you, you're not about to walk out on me. If the only reason why I got walked out on.
Excuse me, y'all didn't pay.
I was in the back.
Right.
Lock that door.
Hey, her in the black shorts.
Well, hold up, though. But did y'all peep that they was deep with the ladies, though? I don't think you want that wreck. I wouldn't want that wreck.
I don't care about the wreck. I ain't paying. That one time was enough for me. And the only reason why it happened, because I was covering two sections of the restaurant and couldn't catch them. Oh, they wouldn't got out if I was at that front.
Nah, I'd have been at the door with my phone looking at their tags as they pulled off and dialed right 911. Hopefully they would have came.
Now, I liked how the last two women casually finished their drink, finished getting their buzz.
They took that good ass.
I mean, look,
I'm pretty sure all the ABCs are closed at that point.
No, they were saying, you ain't gonna kick me out till I'm done getting drunk.
Right.
And we ain't fucking with Waffle House no more, right? So I guess that's out the question.
I mean, Waffle House won't sell margaritas either.
No.
$11 margaritas.
The waitress might stab you in Waffle House.
You're not getting out that door. Not at the Waffle House.
So, in California, they have the Bud and Breakfast. It's an Airbnb. And we have the footage of that, too.
Okay.
Can you please roll that?
It's all about privacy and relaxation.
Inside, it's all new everything.
All the comforts of home, full kitchen, comes with munchies.
A restroom and shower, sitting space. A bedroom loft is up the stairs. Chance, one of the owners, says the vacation retreat offers a unique experience.
Built appropriately to be 420 square feet, this bed and breakfast is likely the first one in the state of California to be located next to a cannabis garden.
Cannabis friendly. At our place, you're actually on a working farm.
Erin Dean is also the property owner. She says dozens of bed and breakfast type rentals are popping up across the state, but none have access directly to the product.
Just stare out at the plants and enjoy the scenery.
A main feature of this stay is a welcome gift of up to 1 ounce of cannabis harvested from just outside the door.
We're allowed to share, so makes the world go round.
It's the legal amount someone can gift to another under Prop 64.
We're not allowed to sell.
Placer County has taken a wait-and-see approach to the legalization of recreational weed. No regulations are in place for the legal sale of cannabis, But Dean says she hopes for a path to retail sales in the future.
Things are going to be changing for a while. They're just trying to figure it out.
So for now, the owners of this retreat outside Colfax can share an educational experience with welcome gifts cut from crops only feet away.
We have a beautiful spot, and I know that when we have someone come and stay, they don't want to leave.
Right?
Of course.
Why would they?
Now-
Exactly.
Who wants to leave 420 in California?
Now, coincidentally,
Munchies.
coincidentally, I am actually going to California on Thursday. So
Don't even try.
no.
I'll go stay.
Where are you going to be in the vicinity of Sacramento or north of Sacramento? 'Cause
Oh
that's
no,
where it's
no.
located at.
Oh no, I'm down Southern California. I'm in Compton.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm confident.
Well, it's either way. You gonna have bud around the corner.
Yeah,
Believe
I
me,
mean,
they'll be selling
no,
it to you.
no, literally, no. Since they passed that law, you know, so it's legal
Uncle
anyway.
had that jump ready for you.
Now, I tell
What
you
you need,
what
young
was,
blood?
I
What
tell you
you
what was
need?
interesting, right?
What you need, cuz?
I tell you what was interesting. That winding small ass staircase.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to be high and walking up or down that shit.
I'm pretty sure that's why they probably keep it in the bedroom. Bro. They probably don't even move after that.
Imagine
you know
trying to walk
They
down
supply
there.
you with everything there. They said they got the munchies ready for you. Everything.
yeah.
Your feet
I
getting
couldn't
caught up in
imagine
the
that, bro.
staircase.
I mean, the only thing you're really gonna do in the bed is sleep. 'Cause you got the munchies downstairs. You get a free ounce. I mean, what? Ounce when
Free
you come
ounce.
there?
Yeah. Who the hell can smoke a whole ounce in a day? Jesus Christ! Look at the hands in here. You people are crazy.
Y'all got problems, man.
First and foremost, if you smoke an ounce in a day, who in the hell is climbing the stairs? I'm not going a damn place. You did.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going a damn
No,
place.
but
Everybody out there,
those
TV
kind of
land, you
stairs
gotta see
though.
these people's
He
hands.
gonna crawl. He gonna crawl.
Jesus
He gonna
Christ.
crawl up the steps.
But you know what? So I'm from Colorado, I'm from Denver. So they have Bud, B&Bs. Remember, we did a report last year about the movie theater too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now that it's legal in California, they're probably gonna get some ideas from Denver. There's people that, because it's like the new gold rush.
Correct.
It's like 1800s all over again in Denver. So people find different ways to get in the industry about selling weed. So this one guy, he's a lawyer. He used to be a lawyer from Florida. He went out. His business is driving people around dispensaries.
Wow.
Sheesh. Ain't nothing like Vegas though, man.
Yeah.
You see that dispensary in Vegas?
He's weed
Dispensary in
Uber.
Vegas is wild, man.
He's a weed live. He's Uber high, not
He's a
Uber Eats.
Canuber?
He's Uber high.
I like that. I like that.
A
Uber.
Canuber.
high.
Uber high.
Oh
Uber
yeah,
high.
they got Uber Eats, Uber High.
Now I tell you what's hella funny, right?
They need to combine the two.
You look at Nevada, right? I'll tell you what was hella funny in Nevada. You know,
Uber Eats,
weed, prostitution was legal before weed was.
Of
In Nevada.
course it was.
Now you can get bud and hoes.
Bud and booty. Bud and booty.
Not both
Bud and booty.
So
I know Ricky Bobby understand that over there. I know he knows.
So if you remember, this used to be a show on HBO, The Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
So he sold the Bunny Ranch. And no, so he sold the Bunny Ranch, and he's running as a GOP. He's actually won a primary in Nevada, and he explicitly said, "Trump has inspired me." So if nothing else, Trump is inspiring. It just goes to show, if you're not qualified, I'll apply for the job anyways. And he said, because Trump is not qualified to be the president, and he ran, I'm going to do it too, and he's won.
God damn, who the hell is qualified? You know what I mean? I know no one that's really qualified to do the damn job. Yeah, but hey, John Belushi, go ahead, man. He over that job. Your next president gonna be high as shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You dig? It's about damn time. I think Bernie Sanders was getting high though, man. He looked like he was cool as shit. Cool ass.
Yeah, Bernie got
Yeah, man. I mean, his symbol. Hey, look, his color was green. You know,
Bernie had an ounce in his back pocket of that OG Kush. You know
Hey, how the hell is he living so long? He looked like Yoda. How the hell did he live so long? I was waiting for him to talk backwards and
Eat,
shit.
drink, and roll
You know what?
up.
See, Bernie remind me of George Burns, the one that's old enough to me with George Burns.
yeah,
George
the
Burns
Burns.
smoked a cigar a day. Bernie smokes a blunt a day, probably.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure, especially when he lived, what is he, in New Hampshire? He's in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get
So
they
Bernie-
high. Either that or he's lifting up the cow patties, getting all the shrooms out that joint. You know what I'm saying? Get that good trip. You know? But, of course, look, we're going to go to commercial. And when we come back, Rose Devereaux will be performing her comedy, everybody. Give it a hand. It's Live from the Corner. We out here, everybody. Everybody out there in TV land, this is live from the corner. Please give it up for Rose Devereaux.
Rose.
Hey. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. I'm glad to see it's an abundance of marijuana in the house. Shout out to DC for legalizing it. Yes. Like I said a little earlier, we got to vote to make sure that we get it further. Yes, I agree with this young man over here. Like I said a little earlier, I do edibles. I had an experience where my daughter, the 20-year-old, got into one of the edibles one night. Didn't realize, she didn't realize, because my baby's effects were like overwhelming. I'm in bed. We looked at Girls Trip, nice old pound cake I made. I don't feel anything. I said, okay, we'll go ahead and try another piece. I'm thinking, she's going to get a good reaction, Yes. 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a bang on the door. I'm thinking it's the goddamn police. I'm like, what's wrong? Mommy, I don't feel like myself. Say, what the fuck? What do you mean you don't feel like yourself? I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience. I'm laying in bed and feeling nice myself. I'm like, come on, man. I don't have time for this. My cousin at the time, who was a preacher / criminal / you name it, that motherfucker was it, living in my basement, but now he's born again. I'm like, I just don't want him to come upstairs and be like, you wrong for giving her that. God is going to do this. And I'm like, look, you got to calm your motherfucking ass down. So she holding her chest. I'm like, okay, maybe she just panicking, so heart beating fast. I said, you just need to calm down. I can't calm down. I said, shorty, calm down. That's all you got to do is take a deep breath. You're going to be fine. You just having a reaction. So she's like, okay, but my body is telling me I got to walk like this. I said, walk like what? She was like this. Like she was in the fucking Thriller video and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, okay, just come and lay down. And I'm going to, let you relax and get yourself together. So she laid down. I'm like, okay, so she shaking. And I'm like, I'm trying to be on mommy duty, but try not to laugh my ass off at the same goddamn time. Like, this is what your ass get. But that's good that she had this experience because she will never do that shit again. I'm almost certain. So I'm thinking to myself, I said, okay, you know what? Let's just go downstairs. I'm going to give her something to eat. Maybe that'll help alleviate some of the, nervousness and panic that she was experiencing. So I get downstairs. I give her some potato chips. Mind you, I'm telling her, look, be quiet. We don't want preacher boy in the basement coming up the goddamn steps. So she goes in the kitchen, in the living room, the dining room. She's sitting at the table. I got a glass table. She looking in the motherfucking table like it's a goddamn aquarium, and she see fish and shit. And I'm standing in the kitchen like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I had a piece of the cake. God damn, I don't feel like this. I want to see fish at the table too. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, are you okay? No, I don't feel good. I said, well, just eat the chips. She's sitting there eating the chips with her hands steady. I'm like, this girl is tripping. So I said, come on, we're going to go back upstairs. She drank her water, got her chips on, go back upstairs. I said, just lay in my bed, relax. I let her lay down, calmed herself. She laid on down. So I said, okay, it's a little hot. I cut the air conditioner on. Mommy, did you just whisper something to me? I said, what the fuck? She felt the air. I got an old house, so my shit, I don't have no central air. Fuck y'all. My shit's in the window, motherfucker. Shit, it keep me cool as a motherfucker. I'm a fat girl. It keep me cool as shit. I cut the air on, and she felt the air hit her on the bed, and she thinking I'm whispering. So I said, God, ain't nobody whispering no goddamn shit to you. Go to sleep. So finally, she go off to sleep. The next morning, I'm like, how you feel? I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you, mommy. No, so that was my daughter's little edible experience. But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad she had it at home. And she wasn't in somebody else's house tripping. They might have taken advantage of her. Right. You know what I'm saying? know. Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, that was a decent experience. My oldest daughter had that same experience as well. Hers was coffee with an edible. She thought a brownie and an edible sounded good. That gave her the... No. Trust me, it's not. Exactly. She couldn't go to sleep. She couldn't sit down. It was like she was running, but I'm like, okay, come on. Let's get you together as well. So I've had my experiences with that, and I don't plan on them ever having to do that. So lesson learned. Yeah. So, and my daughters don't like for me to talk about sucking dick and none of that shit because they feel like that's embarrassing. I'm like, if I didn't do that, you guys wouldn't be here. Like, it started somewhere. And to anybody that's watching, there's a lot of guys, I know y'all watching, there's some of y'all out there that know me. Remember me, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, is that my time?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Everybody give it up for Rose Devereaux. Did a great job. We'll be back after this break right here. It's live from the corner. We out shit, y'all.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Breezy. Happy birthday to you.
39 and going down.
They love me. They really, really love me. Oh, yeah, I'm hot.
Hurry up.
Make you a wish. Your breath don't stink. Remember, your wish don't come true. He good.
Shit, thank you. This is dope. This is mad dope right here. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, this is real dope. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So now we are back, everybody. You see, we always throw surprises, man. Really, hey, look, show everybody the cake, man.
Can't see.
Hey, look, don't tilt it because it's gonna fall over.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's a great cake.
Yo. I'm assuming. Shout out to Miss Techness for that. I'm assuming, right? Is that
correct?
Shout out to Miss Techness. Shout out to Miss Techness for
Miss
that.
Techness better not have, yeah. Everything she touches ends up high.
It's infused. Oh, come on.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I got to get home tonight.
So Saturday before last, she made a cake for a friend of mine.
Okay.
My friend just came down.
Go ahead, man. See, that's why nobody messes with Miss Dingus unless you ain't got nothing but extra time on your hands, okay? You gotta fuck with her on a Friday. Never Tuesday, you dig?
I have to be away from my house to do that.
Hell yeah. Is it infused, Miss Dingus?
Oh, thank you, everybody. That was dope.
Oh, my God,
Thank
that's
you.
a big ass cake.
Oh, come
You know
on.
what? Miss Dingus, hey, look, everybody out there, that whole cake was infused, so you know where to get your cake from now.
Because you already know.
All right.
You can't be doing that.
Enjoy that cake.
What's next?
Now that we can settle that, order in the court, everybody. Order in the court.
What's
order
next
in the court.
What's next topic?
All right, so now, since you were talking about sucking dick and everything, I figured that I would pull up something like this. We have the top 10 porn searches for men and women. All right? So I think we're going to start off with the men first there, Jacob, until we figure out with the women. Let's start with the male version first, sir.
Now, question before we play that. How high is anal sex on top of men's list?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
We're going to find out right now.
You know what?
Can we roll this? So
because
everybody that saw that at home and everybody that saw this here in the studio audience, right?
I'm calling bullshit.
Who would have thought that the number one would have been teen?
Right. I'm calling bullshit on this list because I figured lesbian would be like 1 through 1C.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a lot of R. Kelly's out there in the world,
right,
I guess.
Right. Now you got mom and stepmom. What kind of incestual shit are y'all watching when y'all watching porn?
Well, guess what? We're going to run to the female side and see what they think about it, okay?
All right.
Don't be telling that. Surprised.
I think number one was going to be lesbian. Women really have
women.
fantasies about lesbian like interactions and stuff, like just for
sometimes.
Yo, you know what? I knew women were freak, but once in liking to see gangbang, y'all some freaking.
Yeah, I didn't think women like gangbang.
Sometimes you just you might want more than one dude. I mean,
and then gangbang. All I think of, and the for the home can't have none.
I didn't know threesomes and gangbang was two different things. I thought it was all the same.
I thought it was.
Gangbang is more than. Well, let me be quiet.
Oh, hey, now hold on. We
it
got
is.
the subject
It's
matter
more
expert.
than two people, two guys. But I wouldn't do the gangbang. I ain't got time for all that.
So basically, it's the same list, except for maybe like two things.
I'm not watching no
10,
fucking
I think number 10
cartoons
was
though.
anal for men, so it was at the bottom of the list. We really, amazingly enough, anal didn't make it. Teen made number one, which is kind
I'm
of
really
uncomfortable
surprised.
for me. Right below.
Ooh, you know what? I purposely skip teen porn.
Yeah.
It's like you have a guilty. You can't watch it. I feel guilty when I see that.
I'm not really into it.
Because you know,
It's like pornography. I mean,
you know what it is, right? So
pornography.
some of the porn actors look hella young, and it's fine. I get it. You probably 30, look like you're 18.
Right.
But I don't want to picture you being 17. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe I fall into that category because I like midget porn. They look kind of young.
But they're older.
But look, I'm on the extreme spectrum because I go from midget porn to grandma porn. Ain't that weird? I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Yeah, I do.
So I hope
y'all.
you never
do
watch
out
a
there.
Neither do I.
Grandma
grandmother.
porn. Yeah, I'm weird like
She
that,
said you
right?
need a midget grandmother.
It's something about, but hold up, y'all don't get it because it's something about them. They may have their last dick on camera. I don't know. It's something about it. I don't know.
You're excited about
Last
that?
dick and testament. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it.
Wow.
Did you just say?
Holy moly.
Why you looking at me like that? You don't want to tell all the jokes about it. Shoot.
She ain't say nothing about no last
What
dick.
you
Yeah.
like, golden shower?
Well,
I'm surprised that didn't pop up.
I did kind of name myself after the Golden Girls, you know, Rose Devereaux.
Blanche Devereaux up in here.
Combination of Rose and
Child.
Blanche.
But look, what is it with the fascination with women and the cartoons?
We
Yeah,
don't
I
like
don't know.
Y'all don't like anime?
about
A
no
lot of
goddamn
women-
I
cartoons.
like anime, but not anime porn.
I
Okay.
don't want to
I
see
like
no
anime.
cartoons.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
like
ain't even
anime,
real.
but I don't like anime
Like
porn.
No.
Incredibles, like just in
That would
porn
irritate
fashion?
me because for one, I like cartoons.
Okay.
Right.
So if I see a porn, that would piss me off. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
what the, you messing up my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm
So
gonna.
that doesn't turn me on to watch an animated.
At the end, it's
porn.
just gonna be a drawn splat.
Right.
Like
And you're like,
he's done.
Literally. Yo, but on that, Mars got thick as hell when they showed her. I'm like, I ain't know Mars was that thick.
Yeah, they got Mars all over the joint. When I turn on X and XX and all that good stuff and Pornhub and you know
I've never
Mars
heard
be
of
out there
any of
all
this
day.
stuff.
Man. Straight up.
It's news to me.
So okay, so let me ask y'all this then. Everybody down the line, start with you, Breezy. What are your fetishes? Because I'm admitting, what is your fetish? What do you pick? What's your top one?
You know what? My fetish is pretty normal. Like, I have a thing for short skirts and dresses.
You like
that's-
upskirt.
oh, you like legs.
Upskirt.
Upskirt.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I be googling like upskirt twerking and shit.
Oh, you a pervert. You a pervert. You go to shopping malls with a camera on your toes. That's what you do.
I mean,
Everybody watch Breezy.
I wear a size 15 shoe. That camera will not be that well hidden. So.
And you Rose, your top one, your number one.
Besides squirting.
Fetish?
Yeah.
Squirting.
I can. That's not a fetish. I can do that. Fetish? I don't know.
Come on, man.
I think I've pretty much done everything.
Oh my God.
I'm
But
pretty
one of them
much
gotta
a
be
freak.
number one in your book, at least.
You gotta have a number one.
Maybe a gangbang.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ouch. Everybody out there, when she
I
said
got
you're
questions.
welcome.
I got
You
How
had
many of
that.
you were in the room at the same time,
And
goddamn?
they remember me.
I got so many questions now.
They remember me.
And of course, we get to the golden child herself. What is your fetish?
I don't have a fetish.
Oh, come
I don't even
on.
watch porn.
You know, you sit out here and talk about your shit as an ocean and all
You
this
ain't
stuff.
got
and
to
the other
lie,
day,
Craig.
now-
You ain't got to lie.
Just because I didn't say ocean, I said an oasis.
Oasis.
But thank you.
Still
Thank
away
you,
for,
Stu.
for parakeets and shit.
No, I really don't watch porn. Porn irritates me.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
No, I don't. Like, I watch it for a little bit, but it irritates me
No, she
because.
just said she didn't watch it. Now she said I watched it.
No,
for a
I mean,
little
I
bit.
really don't, because when people cut it on, I'm like, okay,
So
it
did you-
irritates me. I just don't watch
Did
porn.
you have Cinemax growing up? Skinemax? So you watch porn then?
That's not
That's
porn.
soft porn,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
That's people.
That's touch my
That's people
arm.
making faces
But
while
I'm
they
saying-
dry humping
but-
draws, bro.
And,
for
and,
some
that's, and
money.
I think that's why.
No, bruh.
I think that's why my imagination is so vivid, because I did watch that.
That's because you a
And
But
poet.
you had
had
Showtime.
to-
Your
No,
fetish is
but I
poetry.
had
You
to-
like you look at poetic
Hey,
justice and get
talk
aroused.
me out
and
my
shit.
drawers.
Did you
That's
have
what I want you to do.
Oh, Lord.
Talk me out my.
All you poets out there, she's available. You can talk her out of drawers.
No, you gotta be good. Don't
We're
be.
so
Don't be,
literous.
No, but it just irritates me. I watch it. If I watch it, I cut it off.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You like snap. You like people to snap on camera and shit. That's what that's. Like.
No, I just
with
like
a
real sex. Okay,
Well,
I
it's all
like
good.
the act. I don't want to watch.
Well, guess what? I ain't gonna stress y'all out. On to the next one. Now listen.
What's yours? So you asking us?
Up and down. I already said I like
The midget.
midget and granny porn, bro.
You were serious.
I was dead ass.
You can tell. He
So-
always talking about the midget.
So what if it's a granny midget?
That's what I said.
Bro, I have never been able to find that combination, bro. I go into the rabbit hole, bro. I go into the rabbit hole when it comes to porn. I try to find the freakiest shit that I can.
All right,
You hear me? It's like cocaine to me. You hear me? Every
Granny
damn day. Every
right.
damn day. Yes, indeed.
Why
Nobody's
do you-
gonna love you like you out there, everybody.
Why,
Nobody's gonna love you like you.
why do you like midgets though? Is it because they're short?
Because they're dimensions.
They look
I tried to get with a midget, you know. She's in the audience, but she's not short enough. I try to chop her legs off. I try to knock. I try to break her legs off the other day. And what the hell was that movie name? The girl broke his legs.
Misery.
Misery. I tried to misery the
yeah.
shit out of her. Her legs too big. Yeah, I couldn't break them
Oh my God.
for nothing. Yeah, I tried to dog leg the shit out that jump.
She still wouldn't be a midget.
I'm trying to get her as short as possible, everybody. So she come in here with no ankles and some tanks. You know, that's my baby. Yeah, I tried. So on to the next one, everybody. Up in Delaware at a Burger King, there were rodents found in the hamburger buns. And we got the footage of that, everybody.
Oh, rats found a Burger King bun.
Yes, we do. It's right underneath that. Yes, the Burger King. Yep.
New this morning, a Burger King in Delaware is back open this morning after a rodent infestation. Video posted to social media shows a mouse running around a bag of sandwich buns. And during an inspection of the restaurant on Concord Pike in Wilmington, they found rodent droppings inside the sandwich rolls and behind fryers. Health officials shut the restaurant down, calling it an imminent health hazard in a letter to the Burger King's owners last Friday. And inspectors were back at the Burger King for a requested re-inspection on Monday. Burger King's corporate offices tell Action News that they have addressed the issue and that the restaurant was reopened after passing a health inspection.
You know what?
And there you have it.
You know what's crazy about that story?
What's that?
Wendy's is right now is making their next diss mixtape.
You know it.
Get out of here, bro. You for real? Hey,
shit.
Wendy's, look, we need
You
bills
know-
paid around here, man. We've been representing for y'all out this.
Yeah, y'all need to come on through.
Hey, with y'all square ass patties, man. L7 burgers and stuff.
You know what? So I assume that the rats have been dead. Like they in there just having a party and shit. Like they in there for real.
No, they
actually-
must have bit a hole through.
Yeah,
when they got
their
there.
way
Yeah.
through, bro. If you ever, if you know, a mouse can actually squeeze through a hole the size of a dime, bro. As long as their whiskers and their nose can fit, their bodies can fit, bro. So there's no escape. I remember I was down here on Georgia Avenue and I ate at Subway and they had nibbled through all the crackers. Yeah. What is it?
Were they
Chipotle
hot?
name or whatever?
Were they hot?
I don't know, bro.
Stuart
I don't
Little
know.
was hungry. Okay.
Stuart Little was hungry.
Ben got high, huh?
You crazy?
Ben, you know, he's trying to make a weight. He was hungry. He's tired of starving him.
The health people, they shut that joint down real quick, and now they supposedly open. So that's probably the prime time to go get you a nice fresh burger, because that's when they first open up back up.
You know everything
It's in
clean.
Wilmington, Delaware, everybody, right off Route 202. So
Everything is clean.
if you want to have a healthy dose of the plague
Yeah.
The plague.
and bubonic, you know, go ahead and do your thing. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about the bug.
So Rose, when's the last time you ate at Burger King?
Burger King. I can't even remember the last time I ate at Burger King. It's been a minute.
What is
I'm not
their
a
What is their
Burger King
motto?
fan.
Have it your way.
No,
Yeah, have it your way.
Have it your way. With a side of rap.
Not
from
in
C.
DC.
Maryland.
Maryland,
It's
Virginia.
Maryland, yeah.
Now, another subject that we're going to touch on right here is the actual parents that were hit with a $132,000 bill because of some that their kid decided to hug, and we had that footage.
Nah,
right
he ain't hugged the shit. He pulled the shit down.
Yes, he
Badass
did. He
kid.
damn sure did. He pulled a WWE.
in the first place. This is the moment that could cost a Kansas family more than $100,000. Sarah Goodman and her family were attending a wedding at a community center in Overland Park when her 5-year-old son goes in to hug a glass statue and it topples down on top of him.
He could have died.
But instead of an apology, the Goodmans got a bill for $132,000.
No one would ever expect to come into a place where kids are invited and have to worry about a $132,000 piece of art.
The center's insurance company sent the family a letter reading, "You are responsible for the supervision of a minor child. Your failure to monitor could be considered negligent."
I was surprised, more so offended to be called negligent. No one ever said, "Is your son okay?" He ran in fear. I cannot believe that they allowed something so dangerous to be where kids play.
Goodman says the Aphrodite...
And whenever you're ready. And now listen. I love you. Hey, look, I love everybody is equally. There's no such thing as race to me, but dear white people, I see why you put your kids on leashes. Remember the fucking leashes? Like, remember that shit? Like, bro, where the fuck did that go? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell did he get up there and bear hug $132,000?
Now, you know what I find trouble about the story? Is mom's like, he's just a boy, a badass boy you ain't taking care of.
Let me tell you.
How many black parents have told their kids when we get into the that's no damn thing.
Don't touch
I still
shit.
tell my kids
Right?
that
Let
they
me tell you
are
something. If you see a black family, when you see them at the museum, where are the kids? In the stroller, hand in hand, or not there? Okay, we don't play that.
You damn straight.
Did I tell you not to bucket your ass?
Slim,
over
you know how many parking tickets I owe?
Are you
in
having
DC that
flashbacks
I ain't
right now?
paid yet? I'm damn sure not paying $132,000 on the damn statue.
No, but no way. If I
That's
go,
been bedazzled.
If I go somewhere and I break something, like if I go to a friend's house, I'm gonna offer, yo, want me to place that?
Yeah.
Because that's just common sense.
Yeah.
Now take this times 132,000.
That's his college money.
It's crazy out here. It's crazy out
College,
here.
all the
And
field
then
trips
the
in
mom
school,
is
he ain't
wondering-
doing nothing.
And this,
Right.
yeah. In Kansas City, that's a house.
Now this is
Shout out to Kansas City out
this
there.
is when you learn how to whoop that ass. You hear me?
Oh, he
But
done had
the
it.
next subject I had to talk about because for some reason this rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy went viral. And it's the actual skyscraper raccoon. And we have footage of this super raccoon right here that actually scaled the building.
He's moving. Oh my god.
There he is. Keep going.
Oh my god.
Going for it.
Oh my god.
Figure out the full.
No.
Trying to make it to the top. Come on, buddy.
You can do it, Rocket.
Come on, man. Go, go, go.
Oh my god. I'm going to have a heart.
So, as we can see, I guess everybody needed a change because people, they tried to use makeshift scaffolding the raccoon down and evidently scared it further up the building. But let me tell y'all something. If y'all think y'all can stop anything on four legs, that is surprising to me because I've never seen a raccoon climb and scale a building like that. Like the building didn't have any crevices or anything for it
Yeah,
to
but
latch
his
onto.
nails, it's little rocks on the building, so I guess he used his little claws to climb through the
Yeah, did you see when he got to the actual window, he showed his balls? This, like, I ain't with all this shit. You know what I mean? So that was hilarious right
Yeah,
there.
but they
Let the nuts
once he
breathe.
got to the top, they said they had cat food and water and stuff, and once he got to the top, they got him down.
For sure. So listen, before we go, we're gonna actually have a dedication to the young brother that lost his life yesterday. XX Tentacion.
Yeah.
The young brother was killed down there in southern Florida, down in Deerfield Park, I think. And it's a really sad day for the youngins out here, man. My daughter called me about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
my
it
daughter
was-
told me about it last night too.
Exactly.
Yeah, my brother
It's
told me.
very touching. He was actually robbed and carjacked. Well, a supposed they were trying to carjack him, and that young brother lost his life at 20 years of age.
Wow.
I
He was
beg
a
of
baby.
everybody. You know what's funny is that a lot of the people that I've seen on my timeline are out of touch with the youngins and how impactful this dude's music was to their children. You know what I'm saying? I urge everybody out there, and I encourage you that this young brother, even though he does have a certain history about himself, abuse and stuff like that, the young brother did have great music where it touched the youth, and that they were able to overcome their fears, anxiety, and depression. All right. Yes, indeed, and they were definitely impacted by it. Like I said, my daughter called me, and she was very impacted by it, and it really surprised me, But before we go, Breezy, where can they find you at, brother?
Man, look, y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Breezy Taylor, BREAZY Taylor. On Facebook, breezy.taylor.5. You can find me here every Tuesday, 7 to 8, live from the corner. And oh yeah, check us out next Tuesday for the Tupac edition of Hip Hop Field. So if you know your Tupac, Digital Underground, Thug Life, anything Tupac related coming out, play for free, win prizes, it's some good music, and that's how we kicking it.
Is that right?
Rose, where can they find you at?
You can, like I said, you want some edibles? Hit me up, The Happy Chef DC on Instagram at the Happy Chef DC. And next I'll be at St. John Grand Lodge on 12th Street Northeast for this Flossing and Boston End of Summer Jam to promote my girl Shelly Shell, another DC native who's promoting her EP.
So that's celebrity,
yeah, she's promoting her new song, and I'll be hosting her show. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be spitting some fire.
Oh my.
Okay. So that's
I'm gonna do I'm a host, so I'm gonna have jokes, but I got a song for y'all, so stay tuned.
So that's a legend, y'all.
Cardi B ain't got nothing on Rose D.
Okay. Rose D.
And go ahead, Red. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook or at Louisa Harrell and on Instagram at Lovely Beautiful Mind 30.
And you can find me at AI McDowell Ferguson on Facebook, Red Nose 199 on Twitter, and Red Nose 1999 on Instagram. And the Red Nose stands for the Pitbull, not the Clown. And this is live from the corner. We out here. Hey, we're gonna let DJ B Dub, the man, the boy, one of the myth, the man.
Hey, real quick for that.
Yeah.
Thank you all for all the birthday love. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thanks to B Dub. And B Dub's gonna actually close out. We're not gonna play our song, and we're gonna let him close out with XXXTentacion. R.I.P. young brother.
Lost it, riots, gunfire inside my